gölgesi yoncadan, süpürgesi yoncadan.
Hi everyone, welcome to this video on how to create a customer in Opencell portal. This video is set for the customer portal version 11. So let's go ahead and directly start our customer creation. So to do so, obviously, I'll have to log myself directly to my portal. So here I have a dedicated environment. I'll go ahead and click on it to authenticate myself, and here I am into the portal. So once I arrive on the portal, you will be able to see on the left side all the different menu bars. So you can access, as you can see, the catalog, administration bar, customer care. Today, we will be looking into the customer care module for us to create a new customer. So before starting, let's go ahead and look into an already created customer. So once I arrive here, you can see that I'll be able to see all the different customers created in my environment. This is a new environment, so I only have one customer that is created for now. Let's have a look into that customer and see how it looks like before creating a new customer. Now, within my customer, I will have different tabs, okay? As you can see, we have general, billing, contact, paying account, group, customer fields. So within this customer, I have put all the different basic information that I would need to then be able to create a quote for this customer, or even a contract or a subscription for this customer directly within Opencell. Now, within the general tab, I'll be able to go ahead and input all the general information for my customer. Within the billing tab, we will see that we can put all the information linked to the billing account of my customer. The contact tab allows us to create the individual contact linked to our customer. Then the paying account, as the paying account may not be the same one as the billing account or even the customer itself. This is why we have a specific tab for this one with specific information as well. And finally, the group tab, allowing us to link this customer to perhaps the parent company. Now, let's go ahead and create a customer. So to create a customer, I arrive in my customer view page. I have this list. I can easily create a customer directly by clicking on the plus symbol here. That will allow me to create from scratch a new customer. Two options here to create a customer. We have either a customer type company or customer type individual. As you can see, if I select individual type customer, I will have less information to embed, whereas as company, I will have a specific one, which will be the contact tab and the group tab that will appear. Obviously, the contact for an individual is the same person, and an individual cannot be a subsidiary to another customer. So this is why if you choose one or the other, you have different information showing up. Now for today, let's stick to creating a customer company. Now, I will go ahead and create my customer code. So obviously you'll be able to create your own customer code if you wish to, as I'm doing right now, or later on you'll be able to directly have auto-generated customer codes for you. Now, customer name will be obviously the name of my company. So here, let's call this company Agrolais, for instance. I can put generic information for Agrolais. So let's go ahead and put this information. What is the address for this company? Postal code, city. Can also put the state, and obviously we can put the country. You will also be able to put an identification number if you wish, which represents the SIRET here in France, but which can be another number within other countries. If you wish to, you can use the internal reference field, the VAT field. Let's create a VAT here for our client, and the legal entity type. So here you can see that my legal entity type displays two options for me. So these options that I have here are fields that are created within the admin environment of the V11. Excuse me. So which means that we have here the portal where, as a user, generic user, I'll be able to create customers, orders, etc., invoices, quotes. But I still have some settings, environment settings that have to be done within the admin environment. So obviously we will go into the admin environments within another video for us to show you, how does it work? What are the generic settings that you need to put to start with? It's pretty easy, but this will be in another video. So here I have two legal entity types that I have created. So let's go ahead and say that this company, Agrolais, is a SA, Société Anonyme in French. So once I've done this, I can directly go to my billing tab, and here I will have information linked to the billing account. So obviously, how am I going to invoice my customer? I have two options here, again, coming from the admin environment. So let's go ahead and put a classic monthly invoicing cycle, which is really good for when you use MRR. Which country are we going to bill? Well, this is obviously France. The language, I have different options as well. Here I have English, French. I can put different languages, same for country. And I will have additional fields that you can use: invoicing threshold, minimum to charge, tax category, discount plan. Tax category here, well, you can have different types of taxes. Again, depending on the type of company you have. So this you will be able to create directly within our admin environment, which will give you broad options to create as many tax categories as you wish. Same for languages, countries, etc., etc. Discount plan field here allows you to create a specific discount plan that you will be able to use for all our different customers. So let's say we have a customer here that has negotiated to have a 10% discount plan for all its purchases, regardless of if it is a product or services. It's from our whole catalog. They have a 10% discount plan. So here I can go ahead and select a discount plan if we wish. I haven't created any discount plans for now, so this is why I don't have any information coming up. Now, electronic billing, obviously, this allows you to go this next step further. For instance, well, we will invoice and send all the information to the individual contact for this customer. But for instance, perhaps this customer wants as well to have his purchase department be notified at each and every point. So we can here use this toggle, then add different emails, and then the emailing type. Are we sending them automatically and batch manually? And obviously here you'll be able to select your email template if that one has been created before. Now, moving to the contact tab, again, here is where you'll be able to put the information on the individual contact of this company. So let's say here it's, for instance, Antoine, Scott Brunel. Give him an email, obviously, antoine.brunel@agrolais.com, and put information as phone, mobile, etc. Then going to the paying account. So the paying account is different as the billing account. The paying account is the account that will actually be paying all the invoices. So what information, the basic information and mandatory information you have to put here are the currency, in which currency are we going to invoice the paying account. So here let's choose euros. I only have two currencies here, but then again, this is settings that can be modified within the admin. My payment method, here we have different payment methods available. Let's go ahead and select wire transfer. I can even give an alias to my wire transfer payment method. I can choose an account. Obviously, if the paying account is different from my company account that I'm creating right now, I can link it directly to that account if I wish to. So here I could say that finally Agrolais, the paying account for Agrolais is Croft France. If I wish to, not obliged. If I don't input any account here, then automatically the system will generate the paying account as being the same company that I'm creating here, so Agrolais. Then moving to the group tab. So again, this allows us to visualize the hierarchy between mother company and subsidiary companies. So again, if by default I don't put anything here, well, it won't be that won't matter, as again, a company is not automatically linked to another one. Okay, but however, I have to put my client category within my group. So here we have different categories: administration, non-EU, regular company. So this is a regular company. Again, for these categories, we'll be able to create them and manage them directly within the admin environment. I can then choose a seller. Obviously, Opencell allows you to have different entities invoicing different companies. So here we have different entities. Here we have our demo company, which is the mother company, and then we have two subsidiaries: demo company French, demo company US. So if I want to, I can go ahead and put demo company French. We can have the notion of different brands as well, which brands are available for this specific company. Here, let's leave it blank for the time being. And finally, my custom field here will allow me to go ahead and do some links, to create some links, with outside systems of Opencell. So for instance, perhaps you would like to have the ID of this customer coming from your CRM. Okay, for instance, if you're working on Salesforce, Odoo, or else, or SAP, you can choose, or you can want to have, well, the customer ID directly showing up here. So thanks to this tab, custom fields, we'll be able to add these custom fields directly here within the system, and automatically the system will then go ahead and fetch the information. So the idea of this custom field tab is for us to be able to adapt ourselves as much as possible to your context. Now, I have entered all the information for my customer here. So let's go ahead and save. Now I have saved here my new customer. If I click on customer, going back into this list view of all my customers, I can see that I have now this new customer, Agrolais, which has been created directly here. So once you have created a customer, do not forget to create a consumer. This is important because within an Opencell environment, you will have to have a customer in order to link it to a subscription, a consumer, in order to link it to a subscription. Now, let's go ahead and create this consumer. Here, my consumer, I can either say it can be an individual or it can be a company. I really choose the way I want to create it. Again, the key word here is being able to adapt ourselves to our clients. So I'll create a consumer code. Okay, so call it CON2. The consumer name. So here it will be the same as my customer company. The legal form, it is SA. Let's keep the same idea as what we created before, and we can add more. Three more informations, which will be internal reference if you have one, the company registration number, or the VAT number as well. So for the time being, I'll just leave it as is, save, and now I have my consumer that has been created. Once the consumer is created, well, I can directly see if I have any counters for this consumer. Obviously, for now, no, I won't have any counters because we just created this consumer and the customer as well, and both of them are not linked to any subscriptions or else. So once this is done, well, I can just go ahead and go back. I'll arrive on my customer page, and where I just created consumers, I'm sorry, I just forgot to tell you about that, because as you can see, this new tab here has been generated. And within this new tab, I'll be able to see all the information linked throughout the environment to my customer. So the consumers linked to my customer, subscriptions, conceptions, quotes, orders, invoices, balance, and even commercial gestures. All of that you will be able to create and manage directly from the customer page. And we have, obviously, the last one, counters that you'll be able to manage from here. So this was the first introduction on how to create a customer within our Opencell portal for the version 11. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to contact us. Bye.
Süpürgesi yoncadan gayet belli inceden.